Lisa, do we out?
Yes, sir.
Say that, Lisa. I've got a big voice, it projects. Okay, first let's discuss your stances. A little bit nervous right at the start on the first command I see, but that's very common, especially the first time you do black belt wrestling. With your boom sugi tiger stance, I find that you're still very much on a 90-degree angle. You have to fix that into a 45 degree. Going down into your block strikes and punches, when you did your Moncton TKD with the walking stance, you were punching off the wrong arm. You punched with left when you were supposed to punch with right. On your hand knife, you were hitchhiking, thumb out rather than tucked in. Through the kicks, with your dolge chagi and your wei chop, your spin turn kick and reverse turn kick, your pivoting is becoming much better. However, I noticed today you kind of reverted back to your comfortable form, we'll say, and got back onto your heels. That's what caused you a little bit of problems on your spin turn kick with the hand pad. A couple times when you hesitated or missed. Same thing with your reverse turn kicks. Now this is very natural, however, it is something you still want to constantly work at and try to focus with. Anytime we're under pressure, we always fall back into what we're comfortable with, and that's why that would have happened today. Okay, so those are the things I'd like to see you continue to work with and progress and try to get better all the time. Your are maki, your gul maki, Moncton maki, and Moncton bakat maki were pretty much flawless. Fingertips, same idea, and your push kick and axe kick as well are very flawless today. You pretty much could not perform better. Self-defenses, more than adequate. Some of them I think I chose a few you enjoyed doing today. You had great power, great enthusiasm, and great distance as well. In your form, goyo. One bubo at the beginning, a walking stance instead of an L stance. However, aside from that, that was the most consistent, flowing, sharp form I've ever seen you perform. It was excellent. Very good job. Breaking techniques. A lot of interesting decisions today, we'll say, and your kicks and so forth. Now, as you can see, and most of you have all heard me say before, board breaking is not just an art form for the person doing it, but it's also an art form for the person holding it as well. Today, I would say with your board breaks, I would say any of the boards you missed was probably 50-50 in who's responsible for the misses and that sort of thing. Some was to do with new people learning how to hold, some was to do with you being a little bit inaccurate and so forth. I did not leave too many behind. It was a little more than what we would like. However, we're not going to penalize you for that today. One thing with boards, if you have only one board in front of you, Lisa, never forget it will only take your body weight and accuracy to break it. You don't need the intensity and that sort of thing. That is what sometimes you overcompensate, and that can make you inaccurate and so forth. So never forget, when it's one board, one target, you're a very strong lady. You're going to have no problem as long as you're accurate. That should alleviate a little bit of that stress, intensity, and so forth, which again can cause problems with the board. Sparring, you and Janice first match. It was great, good match. Your distance is improving greatly. And in your second match with Patrick, I think you even got the crowd going a little bit. It was a good match, fun and interesting to watch. Lisa, you did excellent today. It's been really fun working with you over the last 3 years. Congratulations. Pass. Please line up. And Lisa, remain at the end of the line, please. Madam Power.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Madam, 11 years old. I'm always thinking much older than this. You were doing so well for a young lady your age. To critique your testing, Keyboard Lung Jack 4. Notice the little nerves to start. Your balance was off a little bit. Upper body techniques were very strong. After that, you controlled your balance, you controlled your nerves. When you did go gun, we'll mix up with your nerves. I've never ever seen you do that before. As a matter of fact, last week was the strongest I've ever seen you do that for me. I think today we can chalk that up to a little bit of nerves. However, you're getting more experience now. You have to find your way to have those nerves controlled at the beginning, rather than just a little bit into your test. I know sometimes too when you're sitting inside for 20 minutes before you come up, it can be difficult. However, that's part of our process. GABAC, excellent ITF form. Mechanics, very sound, very comfortable. Movements were wonderful. Great power and so forth. Nunchucks, you dropped once. A little different spot. It was at the end of Form B. But throughout Form C, where it's very difficult to control, you didn't drop once. Your nunchuck form was very strong today. Self-defense 1 through 5. I would like to see you work in a reverse tourniquet, however, mechanically, technique, power, and so forth, timing was all there. Very good. Job well done. Board breaks. I'm assuming you heard all the same comments I mentioned to Lisa about board holders and all this and progressing and so forth. Board breaking was very good today. I believe you met the full requirements anyway for breaks. A couple times you saw a foot, you kept trucking right through and added even more power the following time. That's what we want to see when you're testing. That part was very, very well done. Sparring, a little surprised they put you in the dog today. I think actually yourself and the distance coach. Excellent match. Good distance, good timing, very basic with your techniques. Not trying to overdo your first match or anything like this, which was excellent. Second match against Megan. Same comments and so forth. However, you're a little bit more experienced in the ring than Megan. That's the scenario where I'd maybe like to see you bring out. I saw you try your elbow a few times, which was excellent. I took note. However, I think it's time to start working maybe a bit on the back kicks as well. Your cutting of distance using your punch is excellent. Next time, punch much harder. Create that space so easier with the kick to follow. Understand? Madam, you did wonderful. Check it out. Yeah. Pass. Another thing I'd like to do today is promote Madeline to second Dan instead of Poon. The difference between Dan and Poon is child to adult. Congratulations, Madeline. Make lines of them. Turn facing the flag.
Facing master will start.
We will start the color belt testing in 5 minutes. Blackouts, there'll be time to go congratulate, take pictures, and so forth.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Facing Mrs. Lassard. Cheerio. Kenya.
Lassard.